Okay, today is the 26th. It's Thursday. Yesterday was was New Comic Book Day, the 25th. You'll have to bear with me because as much as I enjoyed Comic Con, I did in fact get the con crud, and blah 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 blah. So bear with me. I got about 2 weeks worth of books here that I'm trying to go through as quickly as possible, and we'll see what's going on. I sort of put these in publisher order, but we'll see. As I say. Anyways, this is Archie's. It's Archie's Super Teens. If you're old enough to remember them, as I do, from the 70s and stuff, versus the Crusaders. Somehow, I had been looking forward to this book, but I never put it on my pull list, so I missed the first issue. Just because I'm going to have myself to blame. So this is issue number 2. I'm going to be, so I'll have to go out sometime this weekend and see if I can get the first issue. We got Frankenstein Jr. Now that the Herculoids little arc is over, and it went on at least an issue too long in my book. This is Frankenstein Jr., which I sort of enjoy as a kid, and really like the newest version of it. Frankenstein Jr. looks pretty much exactly the way he did in the animated series, and it's a lot of fun. Basically, it's a kid who, has a giant robot who sort of looks like Frankenstein and has adventures. What more can you ask? Okay, we got Doomsday Clock number 6. I sometimes wonder if I'm the only one reading this. I mean, I don't read a lot of. I don't listen to a lot of comic book podcasts, so I know I'm out of the loop. I probably should read more or listen more. But I don't hear a lot of buzz about this. When this series was first announced, people were mixed, and they had some people really excited. Other people were like, "Oh my God, why are you doing this?" I have to admit, I'm one of those doing this. I don't think it's necessary. It's just cheap money grab. Of course, now with the announced Watchmen series coming to one of the streaming services, I guess I might do that. Might do something for the book, or but it's all right. It's interesting. I mean, after it's issue number 5, you're finally seeing some of the tie-ins. Batman. You got the DC Joker is in there, and some other characters, but making it like a bi-monthly instead of. I don't know what the point was. I realize you want to give the artist. What you do is, as I've said before, with miniseries and events, get at least the first, half the series in before you do it, and then put it out, and so the artist will have time. This is just going on too long. It's already been delayed. And let's face it, it's supposed to be 2 years. It's going to be longer than 2 years. Who's going to care? It's going to be like, if you remember Marvel's 12. Or if you're old enough, Camelot. The Camelot 3000 from DC. Both of those series were brilliant, but man, they just fell apart at the end, and by the time it got to the end, by the time the series ended, nobody cared. So that's just me. Okay, Donnie Cates, Redneck. I absolutely love this series about this family of southern rednecks who happen to be vampires. Uh, their history, how they came about, people, both human and otherwise, hunting them, and it's brutal. And what can I say? But I recommend, as I say, Donny Cates is one of my favorite current comic book writers, up there with close to, or if not as good as Jeff Lemire. Who I saw at Comic Con and it was really cool. Shanghai Red. This is the second issue of this series. I still have not read the first issue. I'm week, months behind on my comic book reading, and I have no one to blame but myself. So we'll see what's going on. And we're falling way behind. Hit Girl #6. Really enjoying this. Hit Girl's in Canada now. Judge Dredd Under Siege. As I've said before, if you liked the film with Carl Urban, you'll like this because it's a similar plot. The Hunt for Wolverine story arc. This is Mystery in Mandapore. We have a number of female X-related characters trying to hunt down Logan. Some of them have been captured. Like half the team's been captured. Magneto himself has been captured, and we all know it's not going to end well for the bad guys. Thing number 8, Thing Human Torch, Marvel 2-in-1. I love the cover. A take on American Gothic. I don't know. With the Fantastic Four, here's Comic Shop News. Fantastic Four coming up. I don't know how long Marvel 2-in-1 is going to do. This is sort of a prelude to it, so I assume however many issues it is, and it doesn't say. Probably 12 issues, and then this will be dropped, and we'll have the Return of the Fantastic Four. So fingers crossed that it's done well and everything. Although I have to admit, it bothers me that Reed now looks like Sue's father. He's always been older, but this makes, but it was always maybe, 7 or 8 years older. But now, it looks like he's like 20-something years older. So for me, I'm going to say how it's written, it kind of brings in like almost a creep factor. Okay. Venom #4. This is really good. Again, Donny Cates doing a great job on Venom, where Venom is starting to learn his history, and the history of the symbiotes, things like that. Sort of convoluted. We realize that Venom wasn't the first one, and also keep in mind this has nothing to do with the film with Tom Hardy that's coming out, and that I'm looking forward to. Infinity Countdown #10. It's okay. This is the return of Galactus, who went from being the world destroyer to the life giver, and the Silver Surfer is trying to convince him to do otherwise. Now we have Infinity Wars Prime. It's hard to keep up. This is the book that's going to tie into the new event series. So apparently you got to read Countdown first, then go to this. There's already a series announced called Infinity Warps, where you have these characters that seem to merge, Captain America and Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Thor, etc. And it looks pretty good. We'll see what's going on, and fingers crossed. We got Rick and Morty. Hello, Princess. How are you? Rick and Morty number 39. You know what? Before I had the comics crud, I was actually going to wear my new. Come on, don't be a pain. I was actually going to wear my new Rick and Morty T-shirt. Getting Swifty in San Diego, which I picked up at the con. Really cool, really cool. I'll have to wear it pretty soon. Okay. Harbinger Wars number 2, continuation of that series. Oh, what a... Don't make you say something bad about you. So I always say something nice. X-Men Man of War number 17. I don't think this ties into Harbinger Wars, but we'll find out. Oh, come on. Almost finished. Britannia, Lost Eagle of Rome. I did not read the first Britannia miniseries, so I'm not really familiar. This is about a Roman legionnaire who is called the Detector. He's supposed to be the first detective, and he's investigating a group of Roman soldiers who disappeared. He's trying to track them down. And finally, I actually picked up a copy of, Image Plus. People have been, talking about books. I know they're collecting some of the series in there, but I figured I'd go ahead and check it out. This is an older one, but why not? And just in case you're wondering, just about everything that I picked up at San Diego, I've left in San Diego. I had too much stuff to carry back, and the girls are going to be bringing it back. And so anyway, Princess and I would like to say peace out. Take care. Hope to feel better next week. Well, I hope I feel better next week. And that's it. So bye-bye.